Hi everyone. This is day two of my once a day video streaming. My name is David Melville Aboard. I am the CEO and co founder of DML Coaching Consultants, coming to you all the way from Ontario, Canada. I hope and pray that I can help you see that you are not alone. Now, forgive my not looking directly into the camera. I've had two cameras I'm working off of, one down here and one up there. So I'll be back and forth looking. I hate just steering not into the camera. I like the eye to eye contact, okay? So if I'm not looking at the camera directly, I'm just having both cameras I have to look into. I'm doing the YouTube at the same time as I do this video creation here. There's a major problem that's happening in our lives today. You have been trying so very hard to correct this impossible problem that makes you feel like you are on a merry-go-round. You're trapped by the shiny object syndrome while trying to get your business started. Along comes something that tells you this will help make your journey easier and start making money faster. The little voice in your head tells you that this will make the road so much simpler. So you pull out your tired, old, but faithful credit card, check the balance to see if you can just squeeze one more purchase before reaching your credit limit, hoping and praying this will be your last time you will spend on your dream for success. After downloading your get rich quick purchase, you soon find out that the seller forgot to mention you have to get several other programs or platforms to make their product work. Another wasted amount of money. You swear to cancel this product because of the 100% guarantee of 30 days. But lo and behold, like I've done many times before, 30 days came and went, and it went so fast because the purchase was so small, which is about $7 or $8 or $10 or something like that, or 15 or $20. It went so fast, you just didn't care. You said, okay, I'll try something else. Anyways, lost money earned. Of course, your spouse or your significant other is beside themselves with you not with you being a failure, with you spending money and not getting anything in return. It's a hurtful feeling. I know that. I've been through it, done that, and I wear the scars mentally for it. Actually, this is a problem in our lives. This is a problem in your life. You're spinning out of control. Your mind is on the verge of giving up. This is causing depression. All you want to say in total frustration is no more. Working so hard at all of this BS, just trying to make yourself better for your family, for you to fulfill your hunger, the need to actually to actual carving out to carving out a business for your own. You're like a starving person to reach the goals you've given yourself. To top it all off, your significant other is very upset at you because you bought so many self-help courses. You have spent so much money on wasted courses. You're constantly badgered, badgered, and just comparing, uh, not just the complaints that you're getting from your family, your children, your wife or husband or significant other. It just makes you just want to sit in the corner and just break down and cry in frustration. You know what? Go ahead, cry. Get it out of your system. Just get it out of your system. Cry. That makes you stronger. Don't sweat it. You know, including you, soon, including you, and soon to be very, very successful entrepreneurs. We have all gone through this process. We learn from our mistakes. For every mistake we make, this is our personal education on building our future that will give us the freedom, quitting our hated jobs, taking the vacations that we would love to take, and our taking our significant other on a date, like dinner in a real fancy restaurant or location. Well, by the way, my wife and I, we go to dinner once a week. Every once a week. She goes on Mondays, I go on Fridays. That's a joke, okay? It's just a joke. Anyways, remember, you are further along towards your success than hundreds of thousands of people that have started but have given up after some roadblocks fell in their way. Please don't give up. Don't give in because help is here for you. You know something? Goal setting can be dangerous. Goal setting is a very delicate thing to do, okay? I have a little story for you. Sorry, my throat there. I have a little story. There's a farmer. This farmer who uses a pasture about 20 miles away from his home. He goes there every morning. He wakes up at 4 o'clock in the morning and then leaves. He loads his tractor up. He's been doing it for 25 years. He loads his tractor up with hay. He, he puts his cattle there during the night. Okay, he's been doing this for 20 years, no, 25 years, and the pasture, the road to lead to the pasture is 20 miles away. Okay, just giving you figures, right? Okay, now he has about 300 odd head of cattle, and he's been doing this for every morning. Every single morning, he would get up at 4 o'clock, load his tractor, and drive all the way to the pasture, put the hay down, come all the way back, and start his farming duties. Okay, repairing fences and different things like that. Okay, now over the years, driving in that straight line all the time has created deep ruts on the road. The farmer can actually loose the steering wheel of the vehicle and the tractor would actually drive itself in this straight line because of the deep, deep ruts it's created. So one day, his wife told him, why don't you do something that can change, that can change something, do something to change the monotony. What the farmer did, the next morning he got up very frustrated because it really bothered him that his wife would tell him to do something like this. So he turned the steering wheel about a half of an inch to the right. Now the tractor was bucking and trying to get back into the ruts. It tried, but he kept holding on to that steering wheel. You know something? He never reached his pasture. He was about 15 or 10 to 15 miles away to the right of his pasture. He couldn't feed his cattle. Now he was able to drive back and feed his cattle. Everything was, the cattle didn't starve or anything like that. But this caused a problem. But the farmer soon realized what his wife was getting at. The very deep ruts caused by the tractor are the deep ruts we as humans have caused in our everyday lives. We make goals but fail to reach them. We give up trying because the goals are hard to reach. This will help you make goals more achievable, reachable, and attainable. What I have for you, I have a suggestion for you. Okay? Let's say you have chosen a goal to write a book on how to cook international foods. Now, let's use a method. What I use normally, I use a method called I do not have to I have. In other words, on one side I do not have, the other side I have. This is the first step that I normally do when I'm creating any product. I do not have and I have. Okay? So what I do, I list all the things. I put a straight line and a circle here, which I do not have, and a circle here, which is I have. And I put down the different things that I need to have before I start making my cookbook. Like for instance, what is my first food selection? Then B, which is how many countries? What ingredients? How many pages? What font to use? How many chapters? What's a book cover like? The dedication, the book back cover, edit my book, publisher. All of these are different things that are in between the I do not have to what I have. Okay, completing the book. This is completing the book. Now, each one of those segments that you pick out, like what is my first food selection? You take that now and create another section, which is I do not have to have. What food selection? You will put now Italian food, pasta, or something in that category, and what it would take to make the pasta. So if you didn't have it from the beginning, now you have that particular section. So that's one section of the whole puzzle. These sections that you're talking about here right now are called milestones. Okay? These are segments that you have to create first before you can get the big picture. All right? And these are all different segments that you have to do before you can actually reach the end part of your book being published and being accepted into the cooking galleries. Okay? Now, those that's the process I normally use. What I do all of that. I get everything together. Then I would go and I would use something like Fiverr.com. Fiverr.com is a set of you can get anything you want. You send your request out, and you have agents who will come back to you. These are qualified people working through Fiverr, and they will submit their proposals. You send off what you want. They will now vie to see who you choose the cheapest person or the best person you want to do, and they will send all their qualifications, everything like that to you, and you can negotiate your price. You get it, you let them edit it, they correct it, and then you can now you pay them, of course, and then you can send it off to get it published, and you go from there. Now, what you have done, you've actually made milestones to reach your goal. You just shouldn't say, I want to write a book and jump on and start typing, and you reach halfway through. What the heck am I doing? I don't know. It's like helter skelter. In this method, you can actually do it step by step, step by step, step by step, milestone to milestone to milestone to milestone. And doing it that way, it is just so simple. Now, what I've done here is I actually gave you the groundwork of creating something for yourself, how to create a goal. Now, I also have done something for you. I've written an easy to read book. You can actually read this book in a half a day, probably on one night. One night you can sit down and read the book. It's 56 pages that I've titled Mastering Your Destiny. Now, I've I'm making an experiment here right now, and this is a test that I'm doing. The test is this. You can have this book free of charge. Okay? Free of charge. All I ask is that you cover the cost of the book. $7.42 actually cost to make this book. I will give a 100% guarantee on that. If you don't like this book, if there's nothing in the book that actually helped you, you can ask me and I'll send back your $7.42. And guess what? You can keep the book. Okay, it's online. All right, this is actually 742 is less than 3 cups of coffee per day. So, you know, um, what I would like you to do is to try and get it as fast as possible because I'm in the process of converting this book into a 6-month mastermind course. Now, this mastermind course, it will be sold per month for 6 months. Every month, my customer, my clients are paying $379 every month for this mastermind course. I'm launching it on the 1st of July 2020. Okay, so I've already gone through the whole process. It's in the process right now of everything is gathering together, and all my courses, my modules are being made right now on this book. Okay, so quickly, just to recap, I have this book which I made. It's called Mastering Your Destiny. I'm asking you to just cover the cost of the book for $7.42, and you'll be able to get this book as soon as possible. Okay, this is David Melville aboard of DML Coaching Consultants signing off and asking you to live your life with 3 P's. Okay, the first P is purpose, knowing who you are. The second P is passion, getting to where you belong. And the third is pride, being proud of who you are becoming. Thank you. God bless, and have a really, really great day.